I'm Jenny Robertson, founder of the On Purpose Woman Global Community and founder and publisher of On Purpose Woman magazine. I'm excited to share with you the speaker portion of our Connections Over Coffee gathering of the On Purpose Woman Global Community, because I'm here with my great friend and colleague, Kathryn Yarborough, who is speaking on 3 steps to more clients. Kathryn has taught women entrepreneurs how to manifest clients since 2006. As the founder of the Manifesting Clients Academy and Speakers with Heart, she provides mentoring, community, and opportunities for visibility to her clients. When not working, she loves watching movies, going for walks, and dreaming up new possibilities for her business. Kathryn, thanks so much for being with us. I appreciate you, and you are on.
Thank you, Jenny. So my friends, I have a question for you. As I told y'all who were here with me live before, I would love for you to play with me, and we're going to do some interaction. So this first question is, what does having more clients look like for you? What does having more clients look like for you? So I want you to answer in the chat if you're willing to do that. Years ago, when I had a private practice as a manifestation coach, what it looked like for me was more people buying my 10-month package. So Lindsay says, more happiness as I'm fulfilling my heart's work and helping more people. Okay. So income, more income. We like money. Thank you, Susan, for sharing that. When we have more clients, we have more income, typically for most of us. Mary, connections and impact. So income, connections, and impact, these are the things that we want to experience. More women showing up for meetings. This is Jenny, which helps us all. Yeah, so there's more energy in the room. We all get to share our messages with more people. We get to meet more people. I love that. So what does more clients look like for you? Making a greater impact. I love it. So we want to touch people's lives. So if you're here with me and you want more clients, raise your hand like this so I can see who's in the room who wants more clients. Okay, fantastic, good, because I just want to make sure that I'm talking to the right people here. Because if you don't want more clients, you may not want to stay, which is perfectly fine with me. And that's, something we all want to be okay with. If you're talking to someone and they don't want what you're offering, it's really okay if you end the conversation, right? Or if they leave your meeting or whatever it is, if they don't want to be there, that's okay. It's like people used to say, you need a zillion no's to get your yeses. It's okay. All right. So for me now, and I actually want you to think about the question, what does having more clients look like for you in a bit more practical way? So I asked myself that question and I came up with a few different answers. Some of you may know that my business has evolved over the last year and a half. Starting last May in 2023, I started hosting summits so that I could give women like us opportunities to collaborate with collaborative speaker projects so we could share our messages with more people. Because trying to fill our own events without a big email list is challenging. Has anybody else ever tried to do that? And no, thank you, y'all. And know that can be challenging. So when we collaborate together and with these summits and we all bring people to them, then all of us get to share our messages with more people. So I started hosting them and discovered that I actually love hosting them and producing them, and I have a great time doing it. I've got one coming up in mid-November called the Authentic Co-Creators Summit that I'm looking forward to. So be on the lookout for that. But back to manifesting clients. So when I ask myself right now, and again, I want you to get practical, what does having more clients mean for you? I'm going to list some of the answers that I came up with. One is that I easily fill my speaker spots for all of my summits. So if I'm doing 9 summits, I find over the next 12 months, I find those speakers easily. Okay, Monisha, more people booking one-on-one coaching sessions with her. Perfect. Absolutely. So if you have more people booking those one-on-one coaching sessions with you, if that's what you're offering, then you're going to have more clients. So what does it actually look like? Also for me, it's more people buying the VIP bundles that I offer at my summit. So one of the ways I make money is when people buy the VIP bundles, right? So if I've got more people doing that, I make more money. Another is more summit attendees. And let's see, Kathy, mini weekend retreats with just a small group. Okay, so small, mini, M-I-N-I, weekend retreats with a small group. That's what's going to make her feel better when she's got people in those small group retreats. And then last but maybe not least, it feels like I am birthing the client attracting speaker program, which is surprising me because I wasn't sure if I was going to be teaching and mentoring anymore. So quite possibly for me, it means that people sign up for my client attracting speaker program. When I get more ready to share it with people, I might be able to say 10 to 20 people sign up for it. And then I do it 2 or 3 times a year, right? So what does it look like? And so I'm wondering, why do you think it matters to know what it looks like for you to have more clients? Any ideas of why it matters? So while y'all are typing that in, why it matters to know what it looks like. Okay, law of attraction, visualizing is powerful. That's right. If we know what we want, we can visualize it and we can attract it. Visualization can make it real. Absolutely. Thank you, Mary. Oh, I'm getting some great. My God, I got to open up my chat. Y'all are so excited about that particular question. So Mary Scott, visualization can make it real. Monisha, so you can be specific about what you want. The question prompts me to think deeper about it. Thank you, Susan. Right. I want you to think deeper about it because when you are clear about what you want, yes, you can manifest it. And yes, your energy inside starts to rise up for you to take action. If you're just sitting going, I should have more clients, I don't have more clients, why don't I have more clients, why don't I have more money in my account, then it's this weird spiral. But if you ask yourself, what does having more clients look like, and you actually look at it and you visualize it as you're saying, you start to get excited about it. So it keeps us inspired to do the stuff we may not want to do. That is possible. You may need to schedule that time to post on social media, and you'll do it if you're excited and you know that it leads to results. And you need to know how to plan, as Kathy said. And specific goals can be achieved, Mary says. That's right. When we get specific, we can achieve our goals. If we know we want to work with 10 clients a week, you can make a plan for that, y'all. If you're going, I want more clients, well, all right, I'll do another presentation. I'll see what happens. Okay. Lindsay, Lindsay, Field of Dreams. If you build it, they will come. Y'all, this is a little aside. I put on Field of Dreams just like 2 nights ago, and I actually wasn't enjoying it. Can you believe it? I actually didn't enjoy Field of Dreams. I turned it off. I think I just already knew what was going to happen. But anyhow, Mary helps focus, really define a client. Absolutely. So Joanne wants to know, when will be your next weekend retreat? I love it. So when you speak up about what you want, people then know. People are listening and they want to find out. I love that. This is perfect. Also need to know, who are your clients? Absolutely. When you're putting all of this together in order to be really clear about your action steps, and you're manifesting, the clearer you are about who it is that you want to bring into your life, the easier it is. Because if you're just thinking, I want more clients, your unconscious may be going, yeah, I want all those people, but then some part of you is thinking, but I don't want those bad clients. and that will put up a wall. We don't want the bad clients. So the clearer you are about who you love to work with, oh my goodness, you are that much more of a magnet. Who here wants to be a magnet to their ideal clients, right? See my little magnets, y'all? Yeah, we want that. We want them to fly to us. The clearer you are, the easier it is that they will fly to us. Be specific, because you don't want just any client. Absolutely, absolutely. We don't want just any client. So, what could happen if you have more clients? Some of y'all have already answered this. More money? You want that? Go ahead and raise your hand like that. Yeah, we like more money. Okay. More fulfillment, that feeling of satisfaction that you're making a difference. You want that? Raise your hand. Okay. I like that too. Anything else? You make a bigger impact. That's part of the fulfillment for some of us. Is there anything else that could happen if you had more clients? Anything that comes to mind? Oh, should bring in, oh yeah, they should bring it with more clients. You'll bring in more referrals, learning and growing from more clients. That is so right. The more clients you have, the more you develop your skills, especially if you're still in the newer side of the entrepreneurial journey. Yes. And should leave a legacy of influence. With more clients, you will leave a legacy. There is absolutely no doubt about that. I have people tell me just recently, someone said, I was at a workshop you did something like 5 years ago, and she said to me, I remember how stuck I was, and look at me now. Right? If I hadn't have done that workshop, she wouldn't have that embodied experience of that stuckness that she didn't like that moved her forward. So it's really fun to stick with it. Stick with the entrepreneurial journey. So we've pointed to some of the things that we need to do in order to have more clients. We need to know who our ideal clients are. We need to have offers that help them with what they need or want and will pay for. You get that? If what you're offering isn't something that anybody wants, and in particular, if it isn't anything that your ideal clients want, they're never going to give you any money for it. Nobody is. So in the beginning, you may have to test your offers to make sure that there are people out there that you want to work with who will give you money for it. And once you're clear about that, then it's time to keep putting yourself out there. And I asked this question for those of you who were not here with us, those of you who are here live, thank you for answering this question. What stops you from having more clients? So if you know who you want to have as clients, if you know what your offers are and you've sold them, so you know they're sellable and you know that you enjoy that, providing that service. As some people said in here, folks want to deliver a service of value and make money. If you know that that's possible, then it's time to promote it in a bigger way to reach more people. What stops you? And one of the things that a couple people said in here, and I don't know, maybe several of you would agree with this, is themselves. That themselves stop them from going to those networking meetings or finding places to speak or creating a strategy or posting on social media or following through, I think is the better way to say that, right? So I am going to share with you my news story process today. One person said, for a long time, I didn't have to market. I got to open up my chat and keep it. I love that y'all are participating. Thank you so much for participating, everybody. So Susan, for a long time, I didn't have to market. The work was there and plentiful. Times have changed in my industry. And when that happens, we have to keep evolving. One of the things that I've learned since I started my private practice in 2001 is no matter what, and I've witnessed this with Jenny too, who stayed with the same thing since I've known her since 2001, we have to keep staying fresh. The world changes, people change, and we change. And the more we keep staying fresh, which is why when I discovered that some people actually review their business plans like every quarter and re-identify goals and action steps and stuff like that, I thought, it makes a whole lot of sense. If you're doing it from the place of alignment with what's calling to you, going back over those plans and tuning in to you, your ideal clients in the world, every at the minimum, every 6 months, then you can stay fresh and on top of whatever's unfolding with the industry to the best of our abilities. And, sometimes there's nothing we can do with what happened with the pandemic. People could not do in-person events, but if they were staying fresh, they pivoted and they did online events. So in some cases, businesses just can't work in situations like that. But in other cases, we can all pivot. And I think most of us who work online or who work with people services, we can find a way to pivot. So, Kathy, I often tell clients who are afraid of getting out there that they'll never sell a darn thing if nobody knows they exist. Hallelujah to that, Kathy. We have to keep showing up. Yes, you are fresher, Susan. And yes, and Kathy offers a service for people, a monthly meeting to go over goals and strategies. So let's talk about this new story process because we can get in our way and we can spiral into the place of discouragement and stuckness, and all of that icky place, It's not working. Nobody wants what I have to offer. They don't have any money. What stories do you have about that? Go ahead and put it in the chat. Let's hear the stories that you've either heard or thought in your head that spiral you down. Because I can come up with all of mine. My big one is I'm not wanted. Nobody wants what I have to offer. I should just quit. Yeah. Yeah. Do we have any? I'm looking for the chat, y'all. Guess I should open up my chat. Okay, nobody wants what I have to offer. Okay, I'm not alone with that one. All of the reasons. Who will listen to me? I'm a terrible writer. Oh my goodness. Of course, you're not a terrible writer. So all of these things, the negative talk, all of that. There's too many groups like mine out there. That's so not true, Jenny. Thank you. Yeah. So, my friends, I love the new story process that I do because it helps me when I practice it, it helps me stay focused on where I'm going. So when you know what you want, like in my case, I said that I want to fill up my speaker spots on my summits. Monisha said she wants one-on-one clients, right? So maybe she's clear she wants 10 a week. Maybe she knows she wants a satisfying number. Oh, I'm seeing some more things in here. Sometimes we're judging ourselves and sometimes we're judging prospective clients. Yeah, somebody had said earlier about thinking that they're going to say no, like pre-assuming that the person's going to say no. That can stop us from doing something. I worry that I don't want to exceed my bandwidth and let my existing clients down if I get too busy. Absolutely. Yeah. How do you manage that kind of a challenge? And we have to find a way if we aren't making the money we have with the clients that we have. All right, Monisha's clear. 5 one-on-one clients a week. Maybe for some, we need to study who our clients are and what changes have occurred in their circles that stop them from coming. Okay, maybe we need to find new people too. I'm always about finding new people. I want to run more mastermind groups. Sometimes we say no to ourselves and our clients. We do. Yeah. So I'm all about, let's say yes. Okay. So this new story process that I have been practicing for years is very simple to do, but takes discipline to practice. And it will move you forward in staying focused. If you practice it daily, staying focused with actually attracting clients to you. If you practice it daily, and I like to say 3 to 5 times a day, when you know what you want, you practice it 3 to 5 times a day by writing, reading, or saying it out loud, and you do it in the way that I suggest, a couple things can happen. One, you can get ideas of things to do. If you're practicing regularly, and let me give you an example. One of my desires is to have 150 people live at my summits. So I started with a new story that begins like this. There's different ways to start it. I call them prompts. We all know prompts, right? Start with an affirmation and you add, and this means. This particular style goes like this. As a person who has over 150 participants at every summit I host, and then I do ... and I fill in the blank and I write bullet points. One of the bullet points that came up for me is that I am very organized, because I have to be really prepared. I have to have a team of affiliates. In addition to my speakers promoting my summits, I need to have a team of affiliates who I let know in advance. And all of that takes organization. And I typically like to go with the flow. Let me do the next right thing. So this desire for me to have over 150 people at my events is calling up a new way of being inside of myself. It is possible that that might be the case for you too, in whatever it is that you want. If Monisha wants 5 clients a week and she doesn't currently have them, and she's got to have that time for them. I don't know if Monisha's still working at a job. I don't know. I've talked to Monisha in a while. I love her and adore her. If you don't know Monisha, you need to get to know her because she's a sweetheart. Anyhow, like if she writes a story, something like this, I joyfully work with 5 one-on-one clients a week, and this means new ideas of what that might look like and feel like will come up for her. In addition, ideas of what to do, how to put yourself out there will come up. And the ideas that you already have, like I got this idea over the last few months as I've been working on my summit goals, that I have an affiliate team. So for me, as I say my new story, I can, what may show up in that story is I keep saying it, writing it, reading it, which I recommend keeping it fresh. Remember, we want to stay fresh. So we're on the pulse of evolution of who you are, who they are, what the world is. What can show up regularly is that I continue to grow my affiliate team. So the new story process is very powerful. I have a client who did my 28 Days to More clients program, which is the service. This program is that I give the person who does the program daily accountability. So if you were to do it, the goal would be for you to practice writing, reading, and saying your new story. And I can coach you a little bit more about how to do that in ways that are effective for you. Writing, reading, and saying the new story 3 to 5 times a day for 28 days. So and then also it includes 3, what I call amplifying your vibration sessions, where we get together and you say it and then I mirror it back. And so when you have 2 people seeing and saying the new story, it just, the energy amplifies it. The package also includes my block clearing tools, because the other thing I want to tell, when you do this 3 to 5 times a day, any crap that's unresolved will fly into your face. So you need to have tools to release it, or practitioners that you work with, like I believe that Sri was talking about. She's got her practices that she helps people release this stuff. So if you have those people, great. And then I have my block clearing toolbox that goes with this package if you were at all interested. And so this one client, she was restarting a private practice, and she started at the beginning with 1 client, and at the end of the 28 days, she had 9 clients. Right? She was ready. So my friends, I am going to put in the chat. I'm going to see if this goes. Yeah. So there's a schedule and manifest more clients complimentary consultation with me. If you think this might be something that might be helpful for you, let's have a conversation. If you want to have a conversation with me about maybe working with me around putting together your offers or your packages or your marketing, let's have a conversation, because I work with clients that way. But anyhow, the link is there, plus the link to my Manifesting Clients Academy website, so you can see more information. Because, ladies, now is the time to manifest clients, to attract them, to provide the services that will make the difference in their world. And if you are hiding yourself, if you are not attracting them, if you are not working with them, you're not just doing yourself a disservice, because you can't make the money you want, you can't feel the fulfillment you want, you can't make the impact that you desire making. But the people who are out there, who are your ideal clients, who you are here to help, they're not getting that experience, that change, that transformation, that whatever. And I know, I've heard other people say that in their own way. And sometimes it's like, oh my goodness, they're saying those same words, but it's true. It's true. If Jenny wasn't still here 23 years later, we wouldn't all be connecting. Thank you, Jenny, for showing up. And thank you all for showing up. And that's all I've got to say today.
Thank you, Kathryn. I'd like everybody who's still with us here on Zoom, if you could unmute yourselves, and let's give Kathryn a big round of applause and atta girls and yay. Thank you.
Yay!
Woo!
Go, Kathryn. Go, Kathryn.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. I would take Kathryn up on these offers just to see if it's a fit for you, because she is brilliant at what she does. I've known Kathryn a really long time. Oh, I'm supposed to bring myself back up here so I can close things out. So I want to thank anyone who's watching this live or the replay on our YouTube channel. Please check out all the other women on our channel who share their gifts, their wisdom, and their expertise to inspire you to move forward, whether it's about your business or other parts of your life. If you want to join us for one of our Zoom or in-person gatherings, go to my website, opwgc.com, and check us out. And also you can find out all about the community and the magazine. That link is in the text of this video. And Kathryn's websites are also in the text of this video. So thanks for watching, everyone.
Thank you for welcoming me.